Hey guys, Tommy Bryson here, and welcome to Ask Tommy Bryson, where I take your questions and talk to you guys one-on-one. If you want to join me, just go ahead and sign up directly in the link down below, and that way we can talk one-on-one. And by the way, everything is free. Let's get started. Hi, hello?
Hello?
Is this Debbie?
This is Debbie.
Hey Debbie, this is Tommy Bryson. How can I help you?
So, I have just one simple question.
Wait, 1 second. I almost forgot to tell you. Okay, this call is gonna be recorded and for YouTube and all that stuff. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, awesome. All right, axe ahead.
Okay, so, I am starting a company that'll be dropshipping, and I know that, you know, with I was in New York, but now I'm in Connecticut, so I know there's like state taxes and all that. So.
You mean local taxes in New York?
Well, I'm not in New York anymore. I'm in Connecticut, but
okay.
As far as taxes,
okay.
What, like, should I have them send the items to the customers directly, or should I have the inventory and send it to the customers? Like,
okay.
That's my question. As far as taxes wise, and like,
what are you trying to sell? You just trying to dropship anything, or are you trying to like have like a niche store?
It's a niche, a niche.
Okay, what's your niche?
It's like this massage, like a cupping massage device.
A cupping massage device. Well, you have two options here, right? The option is you can contact the manufacturer directly and just have them basically just ship the product directly to the customer. That's an option. That way, basically, you don't have to deal with anything. You're just taking orders and making sure the customer service is great. Or the other option is basically you have them send it all to you, and hopefully it sells, but you also have like this bunch of product and inventory in your house. So that's also something to take like into account. Okay. So those are when I did dropshipping, it was back in 2018, and I did it on eBay, from Amazon to eBay. And the whole idea was I never touch a product. All I did was send it directly to the customer, and that was it. If there was a return, that was my job to take care of, but that was all it was.
Okay, so it'll be better to have them. Okay, because I wasn't sure, and I'm like, should I? You know, what would be best for me, like, tax wise? And then
that has nothing to do with taxes, by the way. That has nothing to do with taxes.
Well, the other thing was like when I start a company, if it's online, like how do you, like, how can I say this?
It's online, but it's operating from Connecticut.
Yes.
So you will be taxed in the state of Connecticut and also federal taxes.
Okay, and then like so because I live here, they're gonna that was my thing, because I'm like, would it be like something new that that I didn't know about, or okay, and so then like
and by the way, I live in New York also. The thing with New York is basically you also get taxed like city tax. That's the main problem. But in Connecticut, you'll still get taxed, for example, state taxes and also federal taxes.
Yeah, I figured that out because I moved here in September, and it's a lot. They charge a lot, but
yes, it is.
My other thing was that I'm having a brain freeze.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh, I should have wrote it down. But like, what was it? Oh man, I should have wrote it down. Oh my
god. Take your time. I have an editor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. What was it? It had to do with the company. Oh my god, I couldn't.
You mean LLC company?
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So what would it fall under if I'm doing that? Like.
Okay. So if my name is Debbie, that's what it sounds like, right? My name is Debbie. I want to start a dropshipping business, and I also live in Connecticut. I'm worried about taxes. I'm worried about basically liability, so I want to get a corporation and so on. What's about corporation? The answer is you can probably. How much money you're making from this business? Zero or some money?
Right now, zero, because it's just starting up. I'm doing everything on the side right now to like go on what's it called? Not Kickstarter, Indiegogo, to like get crowdfunding.
Okay, so all right, that's gonna be more tough, right? Because now you're dependent on other people to hopefully make it work for you, but it might not work out. So as far as like building an LLC right now, I probably wouldn't do it. I just like what I would do, right? I probably wouldn't do it right now. But when I do start seeing money come in any fashion, I then go ahead and basically get an LLC as fast as possible. And then if it makes sense financially, after I make a lot more money to get an S Corp, I would also, right?
Okay. So that's how your recent well, I don't know if it's a recent video, but I saw a video where you said, like, I forgot the name of the company, but like, well,
Zen
they
Business?
do the, what's it called?
Zen Business?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I was like, I saw another one where
LegalZoom?
it's, yeah, no, not LegalZoom. It's another one where it's a little bit cheaper.
Yeah,
And,
listen, when I make those videos, they're with the times, right? So it's I never have any favoritism to any company. I honestly don't care. I only care, for example, who has the best prices. So my recommendation would be this, okay? Whatever it costs to form a business is going to be business deductible, right? Well, taxes deductible, which is awesome.
Okay.
But on top of that, what I would do is basically find a bank account that offers, for example, the best bonus for a business account. With Chase, that might be $300. Another account might be $500, right? So you open that one up, you get $300. If LegalZoom is cheaper than Zen Business, do that one. And the thing with Zen Business now is that when I made that video, they're a lot more like less expensive. But now they have, for example, a bunch of like little add-ons. Like if you want an EIN, more money. An email, more money. This, more money.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't like that either. So I'll probably go with LegalZoom or whatever option you find and just see exactly how it will work out.
Yeah, that was the one. It's called inkfile.com, INC file, and it was about like 310 or something for everything, but that included like the licensing.
What license?
Because they said in Connecticut I would have to have a licensing for stuff. They have to research if I need a licensing. So I'm like, I gotta pay $100 extra for that.
No. Just check LegalZoom. Check LegalZoom. LegalZoom is a lot bigger of a company and can probably help you a lot more. And if anything, little trick here is call a CPA in your local area, tell them exactly what you told me, and ask them for a free consultation to see exactly what you would need, and they'll tell you if you need a license or anything like that to operate for free.
Oh, okay. That's basically what I tried to do, but they were all closed at the time I tried calling. But I'll try again today because I got time.
Yeah, today's Monday. This should be open now.
Yeah, so you pretty much answered. That was like the basics that I just was curious about.
Is this your first time starting, for example, like an e-commerce website?
Yeah, e-commerce. I had a business in Florida, but that was a sports rehab. But I don't do that anymore. So.
What was it? What were you doing?
Sports rehab.
Forest rehab? No,
sports. Like sports rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation? Or what were you, like people?
Yeah, I'm a licensed massage therapist and athletic trainer. So I basically did physical therapy. Okay. But just called it sports rehab.
Oh, sports I thought you. I kept hearing like sports. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And I did that for 6 years, but I had an account. She did everything. Mm-hmm. So, but then I burned out physically. It was just overwhelming because I was doing it by myself. I didn't trust anyone to hire other people.
Sheesh.
And then I burned out and moved to New York. So.
Yeah. My advice: there's a great book on delegation as an entrepreneur, because even like with that whole e-commerce website thing, at some point you're gonna have to delegate. Are you good at delegating?
Nope.
Okay, the good thing is that delegation is a skill, so you're not born at the womb knowing how to delegate. Neither are you, for example, like being like a licensed therapist or whatever. So yeah, there's a book. It's called The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster by Darren Hardy. The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster by Darren Hardy. That book is going to help you a lot when it comes to just like getting started as an entrepreneur and like how to deal with, for example, with delegation. There's also a smaller book called The Art of Delegation by Charles C. Malone. It's a lot more simple. I don't really recommend it that much, but the other one is a lot better by Darren Hardy. It's a lot more full and takes you through every single course as an entrepreneur.
The Art of Delegation?
Yeah, but the one I want you to read is The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster by Darren Hardy.
Okay, I'm getting that right now on Amazon.
Yeah. If you do you like Audible or do you like reading the books?
I prefer Audible, yeah.
Okay,
but I'm looking it up on Amazon to see, and then I'm gonna get it to see if it's on Audible.
If you go do you have Audible or are you gonna get it now?
I do.
Okay, awesome. Then I can't help you then because I have like a link. When you go to it, you get like 2 free books. But if you already have it, you got it. That's it.
Yeah, because I was going to put it in my Amazon shopping cart, and then so I can remember to get it on Audible.
Yeah, it'll help you a lot. And a lot of the times the problem with delegation is that basically sometimes as an entrepreneur, we feel like we're the ones that can do the job the best, and hiring someone is usually going to be a waste of time because basically you got to train them and all that stuff, and they might not do the job the correct way. Does it sound like
Yeah.
you?
That's me 120%. Because I'd rather do everything, but then that's like my downfall where I
Yeah.
have to,
You get burned
that's
out.
like my weakness.
And the thing is that, remember, right, when you're hiring, for example, high quality people, they're going to cost a little bit more money, obviously, but they're going to basically make your business a lot better. And your job as a leader is to lead, right?
Yeah.
So you got to get comfortable with delegating. And by the way, with your business, you're probably going to have to hire, for example, virtual assistants. They call those VAs.
Yeah.
There's a website for that's called like I think it's like Filipino VAs. Like they work very well, and they're also very cheap.
Filipino. There's another one. I think Asana. I think that was one.
I'm not sure about that. And there's also this guy where I learned like dropshipping from. His name is Paul Jalipsky. He taught me everything I know about dropshipping. He does like today also. He keeps doing it today, and he'll teach you a lot more than I can about dropshipping. That's what he specializes in. I think he was making like over 100K a month on it or something. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, Paul J. Lipsky. I think Jalipsky is spelled LIP and then Sky. You should see him on Instagram or something like that. He has like glasses on, and just look up Dropshipping Titans though. You should find it with Dropshipping Titans.
Dropshipping what?
Dropshipping Titans, like TITANS.
Okay.
Okay. And by the way, currently in Connecticut, are you just like unemployed trying to figure this out, or are you doing another job while you're trying to figure this out?
No, I have a job now, but I had a surgery. It's been 5 weeks, so I'm like just home.
Wow.
And I've been doing graphic design for the past 20 years.
Wow.
So I just do that right now. That's like my side hustle. I just do that for now. My last job, I was managing a health and wellness company.
Yeah.
So I did like operational management, and I was the health and fitness manager. But I can't work right now, so I'm just at home. And while I'm home, I'm like, let me make my brain work since I can't really move around too much. So that's why I started the drop shipping. I feel.
Here's my advice. Start this with the money you have, right? Don't start with like more than $1,000.
Yes, of course. I'm outsourcing a little bit on Fiverr on certain things that I can't do. So,
like what?
So for the video of the product, I had someone do like the video. I had all the pictures already, and then I had someone else do like the voiceovers with the script, and like that. And then what else? For the website, I can do it, but it's time consuming. So I just did like a theme for the website instead of me doing all the coding. I just found a good theme, and then I uploaded that, and I wrote up everything that I need and just sent it to someone else to do that on Fiverr. And I did the logo myself and all that. So it's like just things that are very time consuming. I just have someone else do it.
Yeah, that's delegation.
So I can focus. Okay, yeah. So I can focus on the important things. Because I read that in, I think it's like 4-hour work week.
Yeah. So it's called, I think it's the 80-20 rule. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So I pretty much like, and like, I like Essentialism. That's my favorite book.
Essentialism. That's what I'm going to have to read.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's amazing. So like, it's basically how to like prioritize. And since I've read that, I'm just like, ever since I left the company I had, I'm like learning from mistakes, and that's why it took so long to start back up again, because I just want to make sure that I know what I'm doing this time. And I don't want to sound like a jack of all trades, but like I actually started another directory website for recording studios. And
recording studios.
Yeah, it's called findrecording.com.
How does that work? What do you do there?
So let's say you have a podcast studio. They're expensive equipment, so you want to like get that money back. So you can have someone, like say you list your podcast studio or your recording studio on my website, and other people are going to find it. So So I'm basically marketing for you. It's like a Craigslist for recording studios.
It sounds. Yeah, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Have you gotten any leads yet?
Right now, I literally had someone on Fiverr write me up a list of like 200 leads that were in that market. Like I have a list of 200 recording studio and podcast studios in New York and Connecticut and New Jersey. So I will hire someone else to do the calls, the telemarketing. And then I have a script for them to read. So that way they can bring the customers to the website. And then I have like Instagram and other platforms.
It sounds like you're doing a lot of delegating and you thought you weren't good at it. Yeah.
Like I said, my body might be like not 100% from the surgery, but my brain works. So I'm just like, I don't like to like sit around and do nothing. So,
my advice would be this, right? It sounds like what you're doing right now is like just like tasting things, seeing what you like, and so on. And that's actually pretty good. Look for 3 things, okay? Look for the 3 things, and these 3 things are basically something you like, something you're good at, and something that's gonna make you money. If you find that sweet spot right there, you're gonna be pretty good. Just make sure you don't over-invest money into these ideas, and just make sure like just stay focused on like one first. Make sure that you give that time to actually blossom into something. And then once you're done with that one, you move on to the next one. But as far as like how to do things, I would usually learn from somebody else that's already where you actually want to be. So as far as like dropshipping, Paul does great work on that stuff. As far as, for example, like the entire recording studio thing, I don't really know anybody that does that, honestly. But you want to find somebody that does that? Are you the first person to ever do this? The first one?
No, I found a competitor, and I'm just like, I'm kind of like learning from, like I look at what other people, like, in business, you look at another, like Burger King and Wendy's or whatever, you look at their weakness and then you try to make it better or cheaper or just look for what the customers want. Yeah.
You solve problems.
Yeah, I solve problems and take all their customers. So, that's the goal. But, right now, like the whole recording studio website, like I've been working on that for a year and it's finally done. So I'm just like, at this point, the little stuff is like calling the people and having.
How much did that cost you?
Not like less than $100.
$100 or 100,000?
Huh?
$100 or 100,000?
No, like $100. Not a lot, because $100 for the website. I did everything myself.
Okay, that's awesome.
Long, just researching and like I had to work full time, so I just did it at night when I got off of work. Okay. And now, like I said, it's finally done. So now it's like, all right, and my brain is just like, all right, let's do something else. But I have to pace myself. But at the same time, I believe that it'll kind of, it'll grow. Organically, but I'm still putting in effort and work into it. But I don't like to spend too much money on certain things like that. That's why, like you said, how much it cost to start. It didn't cost a lot at all.
Just figure out what your ROI is, right? Your return on investment. If I put $1 into business and it gives me back $5, I want to spend money on it, right? Because it's giving me a lot more money back. So just make sure you calculate your ROI. And in Connecticut right now, are you renting? Did you buy?
Renting, have an apartment.
Okay. And you're going to be there for a long time?
I don't know. I'm not
you don't
sure.
Know?
Not sure.
Okay.
Because I'm not married, no pets, no kids, nothing. So I'm just like, I have a lot of time. So I can go wherever, like,
Okay.
But before I forget, as far as the recording one, like, right now I'm doing it for free, the listings, just to build value. So once I have, like, at least 200 or 300 listings on there, then there's going to be a subscription fee.
It sounds like you should just start with a trial basis, right?
Yeah, it's a trial basis right now where I'm just seeing how people react, how they respond to it.
I mean, businesses are gonna look, right? What businesses care about is basically they don't mind ROI, right? So they don't mind paying subscription fee if they're gonna get a lot more customers, right? That's all they care about. So if you start off on a trial and you get them customers, they're gonna want to be a part of it. The problem that I see with this business is basically how are you gonna drive traffic to get these business customers? That's the number one problem that you need to solve.
Well, there's the SEO and social media marketing.
But is your competitor using SEOs, or they're just basically like putting like ad money into it?
What I've noticed is they had I think it's a magazine called Hyperbeast, where they wrote an article on them, and that's where I'm just like, okay, that's what I need right now. Because when they had that article on their website, that's when they just blew up. So, I need that little door to open, so I'm trying to like, right now just building it to make it like look good, and then have more people come on there, and then everything else, because you don't want to just like let everyone see it when it's not like 120%,
Yeah. Just remember, right? It's an evolving business. So whatever you think is a good idea now, most likely is going to be a terrible idea when you have to perfect it. So you want to give people the chance to actually try it out, test it out, see if they like it, what they don't like, and people will always give you feedback. And feedback is king when it comes to whatever you're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's right now, like I said, that's the number one thing, because I have a lot of friends that are like, they have recording studios. That's how I have the idea, because a lot of people that are artists, they always, like, they're traveling, they're like, I need a studio, but you can't just go anywhere. You have to know
where you're
someone
going.
that knows someone before you go there. Yeah.
A
lot of them are private or in home or whatever. So, I'm like in it. I see my ex was a recording artist, and I saw it firsthand how he deals with stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay. Let me, there's a need for this, so let me create it. But I had to research, and I found someone else doing it. I'm like, oh, no. I'm going to take them out first. Walk them out.
Usually what I recommend when you're first starting something is you work for somebody that's already doing what you're doing. So if I were in your shoes, I would probably like work for them. But just make sure you understand what you're signing, because sometimes I have like non-compete clauses. So you don't want to get sued and stuff like that. So just make sure like it's all legal and all makes sense.
That's what I did with when I had the sports rehab company. Like, I worked for chiropractors and doctors, and I learned everything from inside and out.
Yeah.
That's when I just started my own thing.
That's how you should do it. And just remember, right, overall, it sounds like my name is Debbie. I'm trying things out. I have a lot of experience, and I'm just going to see exactly how this works out for me. I'm smart. I'm intelligent, because basically I'm not spending a lot of money on this stuff, and I'm also like just like relaxing, using my mind while I'm like out of commission for now. But just remember overall, Debbie, right? Like life is about health, wealth, love, and happiness, right? So you want to reach a balance. So I think your priority right now is probably your health, getting yourself back to health, like a healthy level. Your wealth is just like what you're doing now, like learning about like how to make more money, how to make passive income and all that stuff. And then love, that's important too. Like finding someone and just like spending more time with your family and your friends and all that stuff. And then happiness to me is an action. So you get happiness when you focus on those three things right there: health, wealth, love, and and love. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I have. Well, instead of happiness, I have peace, because like spiritually, I'm in a better place. Mentally, I'm in a better place. As far as love, I have lots of that. I have a lot of support.
That's awesome.
I'm not looking for a relationship or anything. So some people are like, they feel like they're empty without someone. Like, when it happens, it happens. I'm not forcing it, But
I think the Bible says the Bible says when you get married, you join two wholes into one. It's not two halves, right? So you should be a whole person before you get married, right? So yeah, you'll yeah, exactly. It's not like I can't live without this person. It's like I'm fine, but I just hope life will be better with this person. Does that make sense?
That's not healthy to feel that way if you feel like you need a better half. Like, I'm good, like it would be, it's like an accessory. It helps.
Yeah, an accessory.
On the same page,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm good right now. I don't force anything. I just let things happen. God's timing is always perfect. So I'm just like enjoying the process.
Just make sure you're searching too, okay? So you can work with God like that.
Yeah. I'm into it, guys. Like they're not inspired. I'm fit. I'm not worried about guys. But
okay.
But yeah, you answered my question, and I'm happy you gave me the reference for the book, because I kind of was thinking I need something like to and it's exactly what I was like needing right now. Because even if I can delegate, like, you don't know everything. I like to learn all the time. So even if I feel like I know something, I want to know the details.
Yeah, you want to like really learn it, right? So those are the two things, right? The entrepreneur roller coaster and Paul for dropshipping. And like as far as like the whole like recording studio, just like seeing what your competitor is doing and seeing how it works out for you. It's pretty low budget. You'll probably be fine. Like if it doesn't work out, you're not gonna lose your house. I mean your apartment or anything like that. So you'll be fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And an LLC, probably use like LegalZoom for that. and talk to a CPA in your area, and I would probably like make an LLC once, like I at least like made like some money, so like like proof of concept.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The reason for that I thought about the LLC thing was because of the like I dissolved the other company I had in Florida, and then I was talking to a friend of mine that's he's an investor, and he said I shouldn't have dissolved it because when you have a business for a few years, what's it called? There's like all these grants and stuff, and they kind of look at that, and it helps. So if I had the business, set up already, it just shows that I was already here for a while. If I wanted to get grants, it makes it, it helps me look better, So that's why I was like, should I get an LLC right now or? But you're right. I'll just wait till I start making.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, right? An LLC is great if you feel like you're in a very like kind of like edgy business where at any point you might get sued or like have like a big problem, like financial issue. It'll protect you.
Okay.
So if you feel like, oh my gosh, I have like this recording thing, but can I get in trouble because I'm dealing with other clients? I want to be more safer. Invest into LLC. That's fine.
That's very true. Because someone can go to someone's studio and then they get something happen and they're like, "Well, I found you on this website." Like,
so also you, also Debbie, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for your mental help.
All right.
Whatever. Your expertise.
All right. Thank you. If you have any more questions, you can always just schedule another call and have fun, Debbie.
All right. Thank you. Have a great week.
All right. Peace out. That's actually an amazing story. I love to see someone, for example, like building businesses and like not going too crazy about it. I don't like the idea that, you know what, I'm gonna dump all of my money. I'm gonna go broke. I'm just gonna spend everything, right? And before you know it, it doesn't work out because again, if business has, it's not always going to succeed. Most actually don't, right? So you want to make sure when you're actually starting things out, you start small, step by step, learn the whole process like she did, right? So to me, that's awesome. And if you want to learn something, learn from somebody that's already doing it. In her case, that might be Paul for dropshipping, or for example, it might be her competitor for going ahead and figuring exactly, hey, how do I take this business down? Right? That's the whole idea. And read everything about every article written about the business to find out exactly how you yourself can actually go ahead and improve. But overall, life is always going to be about those 4 pillars: health, wealth, love, and happiness. Worry about those 4 things right there. Guys, I see you guys next time. As always, if you want to join me, well, link down below. It's free to sign up. See you guys next time. And as always, like, subscribe, hit the bell, get notified. If you guys want to text me or tell me 101, join my Patreon, link down below, or send me a DM on Instagram at Tommy Bryson. And if you want to watch another call, well, here's that call right here. And click my face right here. See you guys tomorrow. And as always, peace.